Are you sleeping a lot?
I actually do. I actually do. I like sleeping. I like dreaming.
Me
That's why I
too.
don't mind going to bed. And in winter, I feel very sleepy during winter time. And Berlin is super gray. It's not very cold. It's not very wintry. There's no snow. So it's just gray and you actually want to sleep. And that's what I'm doing in January most of the time, just resting and dreaming. My dreams actually determine how I feel the next day. So actually, I think dreaming is the actual state of being. And then you wake up and or I am in the same energy as I am when I'm dreaming. I lose this connection if I just get so much visual input from the outside. And if I watch a movie, I'm just digesting this movie and I don't actually dream. And that's very frustrating because I'm very well connected to my subconscious through dreaming.
Dreams are fantastic. They
Mm.
definitely are. I don't know if you noticed on my website, I actually make dreamscapes. So I do a spoken word story about my dream and I make it into soundscapes sometimes. And sometimes I have guest participants. So they submit their dreams, either they read them or I get a voice actor to read them and we turn them into a nice little audio story.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Is it nightmares most of the times, or is it?
A lot of my dreams are can be dark, disturbing, but I also just really like the very extravagant visual dreams, and
Mm.
those are really amazing sometimes. And even when there's a dark theme, it can feel not necessarily dark in the dream. Like I had this dream of this post-apocalyptic water world
Mm.
where I got to go onto this spacecraft that would hover over the Earth and go very fast, and it had this dome on top, so I could see everything 360, and just everything was underwater, and I could see myself going over Sydney, and you could see just the top of the Sydney Opera House. And they had put like a giant light up billboard in the ocean just as a marker to say Sydney was here. But it was very beautiful, very exciting.
Did you analyze the dream for yourself?
I think it is something, if I had to, I just feel like I think a lot of people have concerns or they think about what it would be like the end of the earth. How will it happen? Are we going to be the cause of it?
Mm.
And there's also this very important idea of, well, whatever happens, even if our civilization destroys itself, the earth will still be beautiful in time in its own way.
Mm.
So that was what I took away from it.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, sometimes I don't want to analyze my dreams so intentionally. And I think once we put once we put a single interpretation on something, or even if you put one or two interpretations on something, it really limits what that thing is. You know what I mean? As
Mm.
opposed to when you're watching the movie and it can be like the possibilities of what it could mean and what you could say about it are limitless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like dreams a lot because they have this symbolism
Hmm.
and symbols in itself. You can work with them, but they stand for so many things. and it's so beautiful to. I write all my dreams down in my journal, and when I read my old dreams again, I see them differently because my life evolved. I moved on, and I interpret these symbols differently, and that's so beautiful. And you know, the words we use, they are so limiting, extremely limiting, and I sometimes just, I sometimes just feel, and I think feeling is way more rich than the actual words. And I'm content and I'm fine with just feeling and don't the not the I don't have the need to put it into words.
Yeah, so I noticed that in your songs, uh, which are very beautiful, very haunting, and they're very dramatic in both lightness and darkness. But how has the pandemic impacted you creatively?
Mm, it had a great impact. Um, I was I told you about dreaming, and I'm actually writing songs about dreams. And all of these dreams I had, or about the concept of dreaming, or whatever came up in my songs, I managed to record them. I was actually um, looking for a way to record these songs, and then because of the stillness and the silence and the space these lockdowns created, I could actually record them. So that has been a very very good. I know. Just has been a very good time creatively and artistically. I felt very challenged. I felt at times I felt alone. Then I felt frustrated. Then I was extremely happy. Um, the lockdown just conjured up all kinds of different emotions, and that's always good for writing songs.